Right, so first and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahshai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, teaching rule well, peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim, pushing this word with truth and sincerity. Shalom to the Bayashad of the house of David. All right, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American are the Israelites of the Bible, God's chosen people. This includes the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigner, the Gentiles in the New Testament. All right. All right, that may look like the heathen, act like the heathen, but their father's line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, salvation is for Israel and Israel alone. All right. This is the brother Karataza of Men of Valor, Las Vegas. Back to you with another lesson. This one's going to be a quick hit entitled Reincarnation. What Bible are you reading from? All right. And yes, reincarnation is biblical. All right. It is real. All right. Simply put, reincarnation. All right. And you know, there are many scriptures, even more than the ones I'm just going to bring out for an example. But simply put, reincarnation means back in the flesh. Okay. To go back in the flesh. All right. This is going to be Matthew. So, Lord willing, it's edifying to the willpower and spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai for the elect. Okay. This is Matthew 16 and 13. And it reads, when Yahweh Shai came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? And they said, some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elias, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. Okay, so this was a discussion Yahweh Shai had with his disciples. All right, they said, who do people say that I am? They said he was either John the Baptist, Elias, Elijah, or Jeremiah, or another prophet. Okay, meaning that he would be somebody from old, meaning that this was people back in Yahushua's time knew about reincarnation, knew that, you know, the flesh got regenerated, all right, the spirit got regenerated in a new sack of flesh. Better put, verse 15 says, but he saith unto them, but whom say ye that I am? And Simon Peter answered and said, thou art Hamashiach, the Son of the living power. Okay, and reincarnation is a mystery that's, you know, it's very simply put in the scriptures, but not everybody has the eyes to see it. All right, so let's go here and to further prove and just simply back up this what was in the New Testament. Let's go to the Old Testament, Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets have been before me and before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. Okay, says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old. Okay, so prophets were always on the scene doing the work. Okay, as it says here in First Corinthians, doing the same things that we are doing today. All right, prophets of old were doing. And it's because of this right here, 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 32. It says, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets, right? Meaning that a prophet will always come back as another prophet, all right? Simply put, let's actually I'll grab that next. Let's go back to Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. It says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nation. The Most High knew the spirit before it was put in. You know the spirit of a man before it was put in to the flesh. All right. So you are always a prophet if you are a prophet fulfilling the duties of Yahweh Shem Shai today. You know, Lord willing, we be those men. Lord willing, we be a part of the elect. Okay. So the spirit follows you in every life, all right? In every reincarnation. Okay. And Yahweh Shai was a prophet because he prophesied about what? 70 AD. All right. Moses was a prophet. All right. Let's get this, in Revelation. Spock here. Just read over it. This is Revelation 22. And let's start at 10. And he saith unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. And be and that's the point. People are back in the same lot that they've always been in, whether it be a prophet, whether it be a no good 2/3, whether it be, you know, whoever they are, whether they're wicked or righteous, they're back in that same lot. Let's get this real quick. Um, because Yahweh Shai prophesied this in Matthew, the 24th verse, or 24th chapter, to show that people are back today, doing the same thing that they always were. How could they be doing the same thing? Well, it had to come through the likes of reincarnation. All right. Matthew 24 and 37. Because reincarnation is people, places, and things, systems. There's nothing new under the sun, as it says in Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. All right. Matthew 24 and 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood. They were eating, drinking, and marrying and giving in marriage until the day of Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. All right. So the wicked that were back in the days of Noah time, right? They back doing the same wickedness today. It said, "Let the just be just and the filthy filthy." All right, showing that times we're in wicked times once again. All right, waiting for that rulership. Let's get back to the main point. Let's go Revelation 10. All right, speaking back on the prophets being back today. All right, this is Revelation 10 and 10. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. This was an angel speaking to John the Revelator. All right. When John was on the island of Patmos, he was very old. And slightly, I don't have the forgot. I read it before where how old he was, but you know, he died a very old man. So how could he be back prophesying again? In verse 11, I read it one more time, and he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. He didn't prophesy again as an old man. He was regenerated or reincarnated, put back into the flesh. All right, the same spirit put back in another flesh. All right, and is prophesying in these times. All right, let's read the same story that we read, or the same account in Luke that we read in Matthew 16 in Luke 9 to gain more understanding. This is Luke 9 and verse 18. It says, And it came to pass, as he was alone praying, his disciples were with him, and he asked them, saying, Whom say the people that I am? Then they answering said, John the Baptist, but some say Elias, and others say that one of the old prophets is risen again. Look into that word risen. Okay, and it says
Strong's G 450. Anistemi.
anistemi,
Anistemi.
G450. It says, I'll just read a couple of these. We'll go here. It says to raise up from the dead, to raise up, cause to be born. All right. Here on D it says of the dead. All right. So coming back to life. All right. That's what that word is going into. Let's go into the root. I don't see nothing there. Let's go into the other root word. Right. So to be brought back, man, of the dead, to cause one to be come back to life through reincarnation. All right. What happens when you die? Spirit leaves the body, goes to Yahweh. Let's actually prove that real quick. But then the Most High puts that spirit back into the flesh, every third or fourth generation, right? I don't want to make this too long, but you know, the spirit is edifying. Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiastes 12:7. Then shall the death return to the earth, and it was as it was, and the spirit shall return to the Most High who gave it. Okay, so this was a common, topic and knowledge, all right, around the time of Yahushua and in the times of old. These were things believed, all right, that you could be brought back in the flesh, that you would be brought back in the flesh, all right. So his son, the people around Yahushua were saying that he was this man, another prophet, somebody from the past. Okay, so reincarnation was a basic uh was basic knowledge, all right, and is you know basic knowledge of the scriptures. So Lord willing, that was an edifying lesson. And with that, I'm on to the next one. Shalom.